On G9. Back again with another video. Good, man. Talking One Piece takes and One Piece talk, man. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. Yeah, man. Talking One Piece. I'm gonna show you guys one of my updated lists too, as well. And updating most powerful One Piece characters of all time. This is more updated and more characters, which mean people like Harold and Loki included. I thought it over multiple times. We should go here, we should go there. I got it right here though. Updated list, bro. Right here. Updated list. Top 30. I did top 30, not top 50. I would have did honorable mention, like 5 honorable mention, but man, I could have did that, but that's 30. That basically 30, still 35. Says it's top 30. So I just did top 30 all time. And it's not tough though. It's crazy. The weakest character on this list is Admiral Level. Crazy. But hey, that's what it is. The weakest character on this list is Admiral Level. Admiral Level, bro. And this is the thing. If I had more characters, I probably went down to more the YC1 level. YC1 level range. Yeah. Let me get people in here. Get people in here, man. Get people in here, man. Yeah, I got it. Top five. Top five is pretty much easy when I think about it. Top five: Joy Boy, Emu, Zebek, Roger, and White Bear. All in their primes. All in their primes, bro. All in their primes. It's pretty much easy. And then the next five, we got Prime Garp, Shanks, Kaido, Harold, and Sengoku. Sengoku, bro. So that's not really crazy. But some people will say that Harold was equal to Zebek because of the clashes, but I don't really scale because Rishi Bison. A lot of people gonna be Rishi Bison because Harold having clashes with Zebek while he was a captain of the crew. But nah, I still have other people over him. And low key, this is kind of tough. Having Dragon, Luffy, Loki, Big Mom, and then Garlic. A lot of people automatically have Dragon over Luffy because the narrative. Because with Dragon, it's strictly narrative scaling. He should, when he had narrative scaling, he should be bare minimum armor level, right? Bare minimum armor level. But some people go so far as where they will scale him over Kaido, Shanks, Prime Guard, over them. That's kind of too much. You can't just use narrative scaling to say that. But it's the thing, he should be stronger than his son. He should be. He should be. Especially currently, even currently, bro. You can say it's not crazy to say old garbage over Dragon, but Dragon should be over even old Garp, who's Armor level. So Dragon should be a little more powerful than Luffy. That's why I had Dragon over all his characters. Over the Elders, over Luffy, Loki, Big Mom. And now we get to the Elders, right? The same Elders that a lot of people love downplaying. They say, oh my God, why the region merchants? Why the region, the fodder? No. I'm gonna hit you, even at the region, they have no durability, but it'll be different though. It'll be different because y'all wouldn't know how powerful their body would be without the luxury of having a region from Emu. So even at the region, they'll still be powerful because the devil fruit like ability they have. But that's the thing, we add narrative to it. I think that Garland is the strongest elder, especially being the father of Shanks. Kind of how Dragon is the father of Luffy, having that tandem. That's what like. That's why I have Garland over the elders, over the five original elders at that. Over Warcry that people love hyping up, over Nurjuro, right? So those six elders right here, that's pretty much locked in. Now, under the elders, I got Prime Rayleigh, Prime Odin, Akainu, Prime Gaban, and Blackbeard, right? When I get to this list of range of the list, 21 to 30, like the last 10, it's like, ooh. Because low key, I have Prime Ray over Odin just by a bit. Even though Odin has the better feats, low key overall, we actually look at it. Because we look at Rayleigh. Okay. Because mind you, in old age, he stalemated Kizaru. Stalemated Kizaru who's Admiral level, bro. The same Admiral who in toe to toe with Luffy. See? That's the thing. So Prime Rayleigh could be upscale from old Rayleigh, meaning that, bro, Prime Rayleigh would have beaten Kizaru and could also go toe to toe with Luffy. So that's why I have Prime Rayleigh just a bit over Odin. Even though Odin, he went toe to toe with young Kaido. And even with young Kaido, I still young Kaido Admiral level, bro. A lot of people say, bro, he fought and almost beat a way weaker Kaido that Luffy beat. Because Luffy beat a stronger version of Kaido. But we had a concept behind it, like the whole war. Like, come on now. But even then, like, I scaled Prime Odin Admiral level as well. Just like young Kaido. So, and I think Prime Rayleigh over the young Kaido and Odin. And then you had the other Admiral level guys. Akainu over Gaban. That's clear day, but even though Prime Gaban and Prime Rayleigh are relative, they're relative, but they're not like equal. They're not equal. Because a lot of people love saying relative. Or they relative to me, they're equal. Like, no. And I have this may be seem crazy having Prime Gaban over Mihawk, over Blackbeard. Because of the Conquerors, Gaban he's a Conqueror hockey user. And an elite observation hockey user. You know what I mean? Being able to slow down a region of the Holy Knights. I look at things because of the Conquerors and his combat IQ and experience. I could low-key, it's kind of debatable, but I could low-key see Prime Gaban beating current Blackbeard. I could low-key see it. I could low-key see that. I low-key see it. But if you want, like, I can't switch him because it's kind of crazy, like Blackbeard. But Blackbeard, his speed is like one of his downfalls. His speed, but his power makes up for it. His definitely power makes up for his combat level and his speed. So he not really like a weak to fight. He's not really a great fighter in combat. It's just that he's a devil fruit merchant. To where he was but he was consistently and constantly using devil fruit powers. Like he don't resort to hockey or his physical attributes. It's all devil fruit, bro. All devil fruit. But I can see Prime Gaban, I don't see him beating Blackbeard. Okay. And Blackbeard, and he had Mihawk, Kuzan, Kizaru, Ryuma, and Fuji. Alright? Like, if you watch my old channel before, like, I always had scaled Zoro over Ryuma. Because, bro, Ryuma's best feat is killing a dragon that Punk House Zoro did the same. He did that as well. Punk House Zoro slayed a dragon as well. But we add a narrative to it. The narrative of the sword god, he should be like Dragon. Ryuma should be bare minimum. He should be Admiral level. Since he's Admiral level, he should be automatically over Zoro, and I'll have him over Green Bull and Fuji. But a lot of people love saying that Ryuma is like close in power to Zebig or Roger. That's going way too far with Ryuma. The narrative scaling, I don't know. I can't just say that he's right there. Or a sword god is Ryuma. He's right there with Zebig and Emu. Like, no, bro. Some people have him in top 5. And, I have Luffy over him. I have the Elders over him. Akainu. You know what I mean? Prime Ray. I can't scale Ryuma that high. Can't. I just can't. And Mihawk, I already know the Mihawk fans are gonna get at me. The Mihawk fans, right? Mihawk, like I explained it many times, but bro, I don't see Mihawk beating anybody who's above him. Low key. Blackbeard, debatable. Kaban, debatable. But everybody else, I do not see Mihawk beating nobody on his list as above him. Nobody. Nobody at all. I do not see nobody above him really beating. And then Mihawk, bro. I mean, I see Mihawk. See the thing. I low-key want to put Kuzan with Mihawk. Low-key. Because Kuzan have the better feats. He had the better feats. I really should, though. Because I have a Akainu over Mihawk for sure. And Kuzan went toe-to-toe with Akainu for 10 days. Who's Admiral level. He went toe-to-toe with old Garp, who's Admiral level as well, and beat him. Obviously with some help, like with a little bit of interference from the Blackbeard Pirates, because they interfered, but Kuzan still beat old Garp. So it's low-key, bruh. But a lot of people are saying, oh, Mihawk and Shanks are rivals. So Mihawk should be equal or a little bit above Shanks. No, bro, no. I'm not one of the Mihawk fans. Really not. Like I have Mihawk, he's the top 10 for sure. But I have him Admiral level, not over Yonko level. Low key, I could really put Kuzan over Mihawk. But nah, I just think Mihawk. I think Mihawk AP with his hockey, it can easily slice through ice, for sure. But even though Kuzan he has powerful arm and hockey as well, but I just think that even though Kuzan has shown like elite arm and hockey to combat against Garp Congress hockey in fused attack, I think. Because I think Mihawk made a Black Blade that involved arm and hockey. I'm not saying the Black Blade was strictly only arm and hockey. I just think that arm and hockey plays a part in creating a Black Blade. But not strictly arm and hockey. But I just think I still have Mihawk arm and hockey over Kuzan. And I think Mihawk has better observation. So I have Mihawk just a bit above Kuzan for real. And now it's pretty much simple. You got Kizaru under Kuzan, Ryuma. I can't say Ryuma over Kizaru or the Elders. I mean over the Admirals. Because low key, you haven't shown nothing for real. And then Fuji. Obviously Fuji, he's above any YC commander level character. Over Zoro, over Yamato, over Ben Beckman. Over King. Kong, he probably would have been next on my list. Like if I had to say an honorable mention, like any honorable mention, like my 5 honorable mentions on the list, I would probably put next after it would be Kong. I'll probably say Kong after Kong. We have the Kong we get at that YC 1 level range of the Kong. No. After Fuji, it'll be Kong, then Green Bull. No, Kong, Zoro, Green Bull. I don't know. I'll probably have Kong, Green Bull, Zoro. Or I'll just do Kong, Zoro, Green Bull, King, and then Yamato. That'll be my 5. That'll be my 5 honorable mentions for sure. So the rest of these characters, I don't see Shiki. And if you watched me before, bro, like I don't scale Shiki that high like other people do, man. Even we had a narrative to it. You can really say he's admiral level. Like I can say that we had a narrative to it. I can say he's admiral level, right? Admiral level is power. Admiral level. But even though even that being admiral level, I can still see Zoro or King or Yamato beating Shiki. You know what I mean? The scaling Shiki is pretty tough, but I can't have him that high though. I can't have Shiki that high. I really can't. I really can't have Shiki that high. Cause bro, we have to look at it. What ability or power does Shiki have? He don't like you can't just start back and say he had elite hockey. He for sure had army and opposition hockey, right? For sure. But I can't say he had elite hockey that's over Fuji, that's over Zoro, over Yamato. You know what I mean? Can't just say that. Can't just say that. Even with the narrative, I'm gonna say the overall power level will be admiral level at max. Because the people love overblowing the rival to Roger, meaning that he was equal to Roger, equal to Prime Whitebeard. No, that's pirate wise, bro. Another rival of his was Silver Axe, mind you. Silver Axe was one of the commanders of Zebek, and a lot of people don't scale Silver Axe to the level of Roger, to the level of Garp and Whitebeard. Mind you, in the manga, it was stated that Silver Axe was Shiki's rival. A rival to Shiki. You think Silver Axe also on the level of Zebek, Roger? Are in their primes? No. So I'm saying that don't work. But that's how Shiki, he's way below all the other characters I have him over. Like, I have Shiki over him, even under every, I have under every admiral and admiral level character. Even Greenbow, including Greenbow. Greenbow is looked at as one of the weakest, like he's the weakest admiral. The weakest admiral. But I have Greenbow over Shiki. I have Zoro over Shiki. Yamato over Shiki. King. Ryuma, boy. Like, as much as I like, not downplay Ryuma, but be real on that Ryuma. I have Ryuma low-key over Shiki. We have him over Shiki as well. Kong? Can he be Kong? I have Kong over Shiki, not gonna lie. Kong over Shiki for sure. Cause it just matches the abilities, bro. Like when you actually look at it, Law can really beat Shiki in a 1v1 when you actually look at it. But people will say, bro, you think a rival to Roger is gonna lose to Law? Lose to King? Come on, man. Like using that is just enough to justify he's stronger than these characters. It isn't. It really isn't, bro. But yeah, that's really my list for real, man. That's really my list. Top 30 all-time list. Top 30 all time. I think I should just make this into a video for real. I should make it into a video, like a regular video, instead of a long live stream. Because it really is an easy ranking list for real. Top 30. I don't know if I should react to the videos or should I react to the videos? I'm gonna get a couple of videos out of those two. I'm gonna react to some videos. React to some One Piece videos, man. Let's get this scope. Let's get this scope.
Because I know he is very, very integral to the story, and I know a lot of you are, for some reason, very attached to him. Now, when I say all of this, just know that this comes from me noticing things about him and me noticing how the community reacts to him. And on top of that, I also want to say that this was not like this. My main driving force isn't from him doing Shaqy dirty in the flashback. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. I've already been preaching that I don't like this guy. It's just been like a little bit more prominent now since I have like a more like reason, since the community doesn't understand why, so I'm allowed to be more loud of it. But I've been doing it for time now. So with that being said, how about we jump into the video? Now, as I've
Man, this video is about Rayleigh being hated, overly hated, mainly because of the Shaqy thing, mainly because of Shaqy.
always said, Rayleigh
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base
as a character is somebody that I understand his purpose in the story, but at the exact same time, I feel like the community doesn't understand his role. I don't, right, okay. The thing is with Rayleigh is that Rayleigh is meant to be some sort of like, he's meant to be like a glimpse. When we first see him, he's meant to be like a glimpse into what the Pirate King's crew was like. And I think
that kind of true though. Back when we first saw Rayleigh, you would think that the rest of his crew and like his captain act the same way. Like he's a straight, like, he basically like a Zoro, bro. He basically Zoro, but in different time, the old Jin. Basically a Zoro, the right-hand man to the Pirate King.
everybody knows that. But because of that, a lot of people like to give him the benefit of the doubt on many situations where he shouldn't have gotten the benefit of the doubt. Now, I'm not even talking about him like fighting Kizaru and not doing too well, which I will get into later, because that is a situation that a lot of people do like to overblow massively. I just like, just a little like hint to, as what I'm going to say, Kizaru wasn't trying that hard against Rayleigh. No matter what anybody's
Oh my gosh, man. Why they always do this for the Admirals? Why they always do this for the Admirals, bro? They always use that narrative, that point of, oh, this Admiral's going all out. Oh, he wasn't using the same move he did against Luffy. You don't need to do the same move against another person in every fight. Don't need to, bro. Everybody's so big on these name attacks. Like, bro, who's going toe-to-toe with Kizaru? Kizaru was literally mad that he couldn't get past Rayleigh to get to the Straw Hats. Literally, in the manga.
tells you, or what they tried to say with him capturing people off, he wasn't trying that hard. I'm going to break it down later. Anyway, Rayleigh. Right, so the first issue I have with you is when we're introduced, maybe we hear from you and we're like, oh, Shaqy's like, oh, by the way, like, my husband ain't here and he's out there doing stuff, and then we see the panel of him saying he likes young girls. Now I understand that they could be a poly or like open relationship type of couple, and from what we're getting from the flashback, that could be the case. But my whole thing with Rayleigh here is the fact that you have a loving and beautiful wife at home, yet you're going out for 6 months doing who knows what. Now, she could be joking in this panel, but considering Rayleigh's track record in this flashback and him saying he doesn't want to be bound to a person, I don't think that it's too far-fetched. Now you're gonna be saying, okay, but like maybe that's just their relationship. Maybe that's just,
I mean, but mind you, people hate on Rayleigh. People hate on Rayleigh, but bro, Shaqy legit chose Rayleigh. He decided to marry Rayleigh. Shaqy chose this very man that people love, people are hating on.
that's how they like it. And to be honest, if that's how they like it, then that's how they like it. But at the exact same time, I'm seeing people gas up Rayleigh for the fact that he is, well, to what we know at least, cheating on his wife and letting his wife take him.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, obviously, before I knew this, but a lot of people in the community just didn't really like know that, so I decided to just keep it to myself and just stick to the power scaling side of it. But just as a character, I just don't like Rayleigh. I just don't like him at all.
So this is why. See, this is why. That's the thing, bro. A lot of One Piece fans, a lot of One Piece fans be having takes, and they be adding their own personal feelings on the character to come up with these takes, bro. That's the thing. You just gotta be real. Like when you actually having power scaling take or anime take in general, it's like nothing wrong having your own feelings about it, but like in the take itself. Don't add your own personal feelings in a take for a character, bro. Actually, look at the context. Look at what actually happened. Look at what the story is, and then give an actual take, and not have your own favorite personal feelings in it, bro. And so like, a lot of people legit don't be liking anime characters in the anime. Like, it's characters people who legit hate Akainu for killing 8. It's legit people who hate Dragon. Don't like Marco, freaking Sabo. It's like, bruh, what's the point? Well, looking at it like, what's the point? And come on with these takes, like, bro, I do not like Rayleigh. Bro, he should have cherished Shaggy. He should have cherished a beautiful woman instead of cheating. Like the cheating part, that's the fans' own headcanon. Bro, man, Rayleigh, why he cheated? Why he have Shaggy at home? That's people headcanon they adding. It's not an actual fact. It's not factually true that he was cheating the whole time wandering around.
Stein, yes, he is the right hand man, and yes, I get it. He's cool sometimes. Like I'm gonna be like, he's cool sometimes. He taught Luffy things, but this bummer
things, bro. He taught Luffy how to fight. Like he taught Luffy higher combat level. He taught Luffy all forms of basic hockey.
This nigga didn't like. Okay, right, all right. Let me imagine if Rayleigh would have sat Luffy down and said, alright, look, I understand that there's advanced versions of observation haki and advanced versions of armament haki, but guess what, my boy? There's also advanced conquest haki. Now there is an argument to be made that he wanted Luffy to go out there and find that himself. And there is also another argument that he knew who Luffy was and said, you know what? If Luffy gets beat up a few times, it's fine because he's gonna find out in the end. And to be honest, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But on the slim chance he was wrong and Luffy ran into Kaido and didn't figure that out, I'm sorry.
Could you use up to $750? Find it at BioLife. Up to $750 is waiting.
You like, okay, but we can also get onto Mihawk for something like that.
But this is a sort of hate though. Like people come, they just hate it on these characters. Like they just hate on Rayleigh. So you blaming Rayleigh for Luffy not automatically having advanced form of the haki that he trained Luffy in? Like what hate, bro? You can't blame Rayleigh for that. You can't blame Rayleigh for Luffy blooming his future sight real late in a dire situation against Cap. You can't blame Rayleigh. You can't blame Rayleigh after the fact that Luffy, he obtained and unlocked advanced conquerors so late against Kaido. You know what I mean? You can't blame Rayleigh for that, bro. Can't blame him. How can you blame him? Bro, with Rayleigh training, he made Luffy from warlord level pre-time skip all the way to legit like YC2 level. Like from like mind you, when he came back from the time skip, right? He was like like why see 2 level? Why see 1 level for real? Why see 2 level? I say watch 2 level. But bro, came back really strong. Mike P time skip, him and his whole crew struggle against a passive feaster. Rayleigh training, Rayleigh help him train, learn how to use hockey properly. Bro, he beat a passive feaster easy right off the bat, fresh off the time skip. You know what I mean? Hey, come on now. Rayleigh did his thing as Luffy's teacher.
But then again, Mihawk is training his rival. Rayleigh is training the next Pirate King. There's 2 different.
Oh my God! See, and I keep pausing, but bro, Zoro isn't Mihawk's rival. Mihawk is Zoro's goal, but not rival. And Rayleigh, mind you, bro, we know Luffy gonna be the Pirate King, but bro, he did his thing with the training.
Different things here. You're meant to pamper him and tell him everything. Like, okay, I get it. Luffy's meant to go out there, get beat up a little bit, and persevere and get through it. But at a certain point, aren't you just meant to tell the kid, yo, there's another variant out there? Just like I told you, there's Future Sight and there's Advanced Armament Haki. You should also know that there's that out there. And it's really important. Because there are people out there that you're going to have to fight eventually called Holy Knights that you may not be able to damage if you're not using it properly. But oh wait, Gaban had to go tell him that. Instead of his trainer that trained him for 2 years. In fact, that's why I really didn't even see him for the last 6 months or a year or something like that. Okay, that's not even a bad thing. That's just him trying to make him grow. Now, I know there's going to be an argument of people saying, oh, but Oda didn't know about it. Okay, cool. That's fine. You could have just added it in later. There was literally nothing about the Luffy training that can't just be dashed into the story right now. I'm being so serious as well. Like, there's nothing in the story that, like, you could add in randomly now that, oh, Rayleigh told Luffy about Harold.
Bro, but I mean, during that time, Rayleigh was simply focused on Luffy's training of getting stronger. Rayleigh was just sitting there telling Luffy about the lore of Elbaf, about the past. His main objective was getting Luffy stronger, strong enough to protect his crew, to actually survive in a new world. Teaching him all forms of basic hockey, learn how to use them, harness them. Come on, this is just hate. It's just some cons, a little bit, yeah. But overall, Rayleigh taught Luffy perfectly. Not perfectly, but real highly, bro.
We haven't seen the full thing. We've seen like little glimpses of it. So what is there for us to not know about it? Now, I will say, so far, all of my reasons for not liking Rayleigh may be a little bit petty, but here is where I really do not like Rayleigh. Now, I do understand that there could be a piece of his character here that's like, oh, but he couldn't do this and that and the third, but right. My whole problem, or when my problem really started with Rayleigh, was the fact that he didn't at least attempt to go and rescue Ace. Now, you're gonna instantly say, oh, but Sabaodi's far from it. No. No. It's actually right next to it. Now, what
bro, oh my God, blaming Ray, bro. I know he had to blame Rayleigh for Ace dying, bro. I know he had to blame a big portion of Ace dying to Rayleigh. I know he had about to do that, bro. Bruh, Rayleigh by him walking into Marineford wasn't going to make a big difference. Was it going to be really good? Yeah. Bro, but Rayleigh isn't in his prime. As he said, like he's not Admiral level anymore. Like Rayleigh is watching a young commander level guy. His old version, he wasn't gonna walk in there and just be a big difference maker. Can he beat the vice admirals that was there? Yeah. Can he be can he hold on for a couple warlords? Yeah. But bro, he was not going to walk in there and face off against Akainu, Kuzan. Hey, bro, he wasn't. Saving Ace, even with Future Sight, Conqueror's Hockey, he wasn't going to walk in there and be a big difference maker to save Ace. Even though Ace was Roger's kid.
Really does like anger me, and people are gonna be like, oh, but how's he gonna get there? He could have quite literally just gone to respond the snail out to Whitebeard, and it's not like, oh, he has to be discreet with it. Nigga, they know Whitebeard's coming. Like, to me, I just see Rayleigh as like that nigga really don't care about nothing. As long as he's fucking on young girls and he's got Shaki on the side, he don't care.
Oh my god.
I just like it. To me, that was the first time I was like, I don't really like this guy. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was gonna say I don't like Shanks because I felt like Shanks should have been there, but no. Later on, obviously Shanks had arrived, so I gave Shanks the benefit of the doubt. You're telling me that Rayleigh couldn't at least jump on Shanks' ship to at least make it look like he wanted to be there?
Bruh, they was separate from each other. They wasn't close. They was far from each other. Mind you, Elbaf is Shanks' territory, and Elbaf isn't close to Marineford. It isn't. And mind you, he had to interact. He came in contact with Kaido. He had to deal with Kaido before going to Marineford. Even when, mind you, Shanks' main goal was to get to Marineford. He wasn't gonna make no other pit stop to pick up Rayleigh, pick up somebody in Rayleigh. Come on now, let's be for real.
But instead he's staying on Sabaody Archipelago. Now I understand. Oh, but he wants to live a quiet life after that. You mean to tell me Rayleigh just can't hide out on the Kuja Island like he's already been fucking doing? Why am I gonna sit here and take this nigga doing nothing for the whole entire story? He does like one thing and we have to at least praise him for it, because at least he trained Luffy. But you could have given that to anybody else. Realistically speaking, that nigga could have traveled into the new world, dumped him with Gabbana. Gabbana could have taught him the exact same thing. Like, there's nothing, like, what are we really doing here? Now, one thing I will say, Rayleigh does have limited screen time, so my hatred for him can only be portrayed through these screen times. Now, the next time I do hate this nigga is the fact that he was watching the broadcast of Vegapunk and whatnot, and deciding to own up to it like a man. He's drinking himself into misery. Like, okay.
Enjoy the show and save with the Flex Your Credits electricity plan from Alliant.
Takis? Are they spicy?
They're not spicy. They taste intensely like...
Takis Intense Nacho are not spicy and taste like...
There is certain, like, the way you take information and stuff being portrayed out there is how, like, you mean to tell me this guy is sitting at a bar. He's sitting at his bars, right? He's sitting at his boss bar, and he's like, he's hearing Vegapunk say all of that, and all he can do is drink and cry. Do you have no spine? Where is your backbone?
Bruh.
Where is your pride as a pirate?
He's retired. He's a retired pirate. What are you talking about, bro? He been retired for decades now. Decades. He's a retired pirate. It's about pride as a pirate. But he's a conqueror. He's a conqueror hockey user. We know he has pride. We know he has high will. But bro, he's retired. He's not on the journey. Well, was it a good stop in the main character's journey in Luffy? Yeah. But bro, he's not in the journey. He's not active in the journey, bro.
Where was your pride as a man? You're sitting there crying, getting drunk. Because of what? Because somebody's just saying that you man never made a move when you technically should have. You should have went out like warriors, but instead you're sitting there laughing at whatever is there, probably Emu's panties or something like that, and you're not even gonna get up and do something. Like, I understand, oh, we're a little bit too early, but at least go out on your shield. when they were all parking off saying, "Oh, I'm going here." Now, at least Gabon had a child and made a family. What are you doing there, going out shacking with young women? You see, where is this?
The headcanon, the hate and headcanon is crazy. He said he loves young girls, but it doesn't mean he'll out there cheating automatically. Like what? Imagine Shaggy. I'm not saying Shaggy looks young, but bro, she's she's like grandma level of age, and she look like she's like in her prime, but Shaggy look like a good looking woman in her old age, unlike Gloriosa. Like what, but bro? And she looked young though. We actually look at it, she looked more young than old. Like Shaggy looked more young than old. They try to blow that I love young girls statement from Ray Lee. He overblowing it, bro. Throwing out proportion. Like, come on now. He stuck with Shaggy. He married Shaggy. And to this day, we don't know, bro. Who's let's see. Another thing, we don't know if it's still theories out there. It's still theories that Mihawk may be Ray Lee's son. We don't know that yet. We don't know yet. It could be Mihawk. Who knows?
I really like about Rayleigh, like aside from him training Luffy and him having that one cool moment in the series, realistically speaking, what is he got aside from being like Roger, the Dark King? Okay, yeah, he saved the slave. Okay, I'll give him that. Luffy was gonna do it anyway. Like, I don't know why we're saying, like, okay, maybe Luffy would have gotten them both killed, but it's like at least Luffy was gonna go out and do something. You have all the power. Apparently, according to his fans, he has all the power in the world, apparently. And that's what I'm going to get into in a second. Because this nigga is so strong. Why is he so pussy? I was told constantly that he is meant to be in like rankings and all. He could fight Roger to an extreme fight. No, he can't. And I was told that in his old age, he could beat his... Boy, right, let me get into this real quick. Because...
See, that's from the other One Piece fans, bro. Like, can he go extreme diff with Roger? Like prime versus prime? I'll say like high diff, high to extreme diff. So that's not crazy to say. Would he be able to beat Kizaru? Or Ray Lee, even though he stalemated Kizaru, he wasn't able to be like his power level wasn't gonna beat Kizaru at all. It wasn't. But it was high enough to stalemate Kizaru. For the Straw Hats. Come on now. But mind you, a lot of people love saying he's Admiral level, but Ray Lee isn't Admiral level. He isn't Admiral level at all.
There's a lot to break down about this guy. Alright, so one of the main things that I hate about Rayleigh, and it's not even his character doesn't even portray that. It's the fact that the community portrays him to be something that he's not. Now, people believe that Rayleigh, for some odd reason, can bang with Yonkos and Admirals.
Prime can.
Now I get it, in his prime, maybe he could go to a high or mid-diff fight. They would be like,
maybe. Come on now. Prime Rayleigh is beating any Admiral/Admiral level character in One Piece. He's beating Akainu. He's beating Kuzan. He's beating Old Guard, Kizaru, Green Bull, Fuji. Mihawk.
Okay, now he was a good fight, but I'm hearing in his old age he can do this. Now now you need to understand why I find it so bizarre and so annoying. Because right, let me explain this to you. Remember when they fought on Sabaody, right? And Kizaru was like obviously banging with him, really cut him, made him look pretty strong and all that. Now, people have to over-exaggerate this because there is a statement after saying that Kizaru went off mad and he went and captured 100 pirates. Right. If Kizaru was really about it and he was really trying against Rayleigh,
yeah, go ahead, Kelly.
Why didn't he use his clones?
He one of those, man. He one of those, bro. He now, bro. This is downplay Rayleigh. It's simply downplay. So that's the thing too. He's looking at the comments of the over-exaggerated fan base of the character. You know what I mean? Like for each character, right? Each character, like each fan base of a character, they all have two sides of the fan base. The understandable / reasonable fan base of a character or fan base of an anime, and the over-exaggerated / delusional fan base. He looked at the comments of people saying the over-exaggerated comments of the fans saying that he can beat Armin in his old age. He looked at the bad side of the fan base, the delusional side. Bro, it's factually true that Kizaru couldn't get past Ore Lee. It's factually true per manga that Kizaru had to cope his rage for not getting past Ray Lee. He captured 500 fodder pirates to cope his rage. Come on, man. And mind you, Sentomaru spoke on it too. And he was right there watching a fight. Come on, man. Come on, man. And in the manga, it's saying, bro, it's saying, let the Arma deal with him. Where's Garp? They saying, where's Garp? Mind you, the Armas are the Navy's most powerful faction, the most powerful power, right? And they're saying, where's Garp? Oh, mind you, that's old Garp. They want old Garp to deal with it, not the Armas. Come on, man.
No, seriously, why did he use his clones? And don't give me the it was created later nonsense. No. We know now that Kizaru can make clones, and we know in Egghead he wasn't even going all out. 2 instances where he wasn't going all out, but at least we saw Luffy put him down for a second. Even if it was a cheap shot, we still know that he at least put him down. Even in a mentally conflicted situation, he still made.
Oh my god, cheap shot? It was a 1v1 fight. How was it a cheap shot?
Clones, but in this situation he didn't want to make clones. Now let me explain to you what those clones would have done. Those clones would have gone over there and killed the Straw Hats instantly. So you can say that the story was holding him back, meaning that yes, Kizaru was holding back. The story had to hold him back so the Straw Hats didn't lose. And what does that mean, guys? It means that Rayleigh cannot take out a full power Kizaru. There is no way he can do it because he has nothing to stop him. If he was really that much stronger, or just stronger than Kizaru, he would have been able to go over there and neutralize it. He would have been able to hold the crew there and be fine. But no, instead, his gas was... Okay, look, he hasn't fought in many years, so his gas is going to be weak. Yeah, but at the exact same time, I don't care about all that.
Oh my god.
I don't. Because White Big went out on this shield. I know people are, but his character isn't written. No. You want to make the point that he is that strong. Okay, cool. So why didn't he do that? Why? If he's in the Fire Admiral anyway, he might as well go out on his shield. But no, you're not going to do that. And there are other abilities that Kizaru probably has that he didn't even show in Egghead. Because realistically,
but that's the thing though. But you added your own headcanon though. Yeah, that's your own headcanon. Saying when he wasn't going all out, bro, he was legit. His main objective was to get past Ray Lee. Was to get to the Straw Hats. And he couldn't do that. It's his fault for not doing his abilities. You can't say he's holding back. You can go all out without using certain abilities. You can do that. You can go all out without having using the other abilities, bro. You can't. And that whole clones thing, bro, mind you, he was focused on Ray Lee. So you keep the armor can say he was able to focus on Ray Lee and do the clones to send them out. Even in the manga, it was shown that when he did the clones, he was focused only on Luffy. He wasn't spread out the clones like Naruto across the world, across the whole terrain, the whole city to do other things. No, he wasn't able to do that. He's not able to do that. Like people think Kizaru clones are shadow clones. It isn't. Like they don't function the same. Are they clones of the originator? Yes. but they don't function the same though. Naruto was able to make Shadow clones to where he can make his Shadow clone go to this village and still use Sage power or the Kurama power and focus on other objectives. While the main creator of the ability is someone else. Naruto can do that. Not Kizaru. Not Kizaru, bro. So a lot of people love saying that Kizaru was going all out. Bro, he could easily beat Ray Lee and use his clones. Bro, the clones is not, they don't have their own mind. They don't have their own objectives. He was focused on Ray Lee.
Technically speaking, on both instances, he was not going all out. Ray Lee is a character, I feel like to the community is he's more of a like an image, and what his title is, the Dark King, instead of the character himself. Because once again, when Blackbeard went to the island, I'm now hearing people saying that, oh yeah, in his prime, Ray Lee would have definitely defeated him. Oh, the same Blackbeard.
I ordered 200 hand-forged knives to my dorm room and built a Wix website to sell them.
That has two of the most strongest devil fruits in the series, and that somebody like Shanks, the Yonko, the one that you guys call the God King, the one that everybody says he is the strongest ever, is shook of him. He doesn't step foot in Hachinosu because he's shook. And you need to tell me that Prime Ray Lee, Mr. Gold.
Who's shook though? Wait, who's shook?
Strongest ever is shook of him. Once again, when Blackbeard went to the island, I'm now hearing people saying that, oh yeah, in his prime, Ray Lee would have definitely defeated him. Oh, the same Blackbeard that has two of the most.
Yeah, his prime Ray Lee's beating Blackbeard, but not all Ray Lee. So what is he getting at?
Strongest devil fruits in the series, and that somebody like Shanks, the Yonko, the one that you guys call the God King, the one that everybody says he is the strongest ever, is shook of him. He doesn't.
Shanks is not shook. So I don't know what he getting. It's not over right now. He's not really. He's arguing with Shanks right now, but Shanks is a bit above Prime Ray Lee.
He hasn't stepped foot in Hachinosu because he's shook. And you need to tell me that Prime Ray Lee, Mr. Golden Locks and fucked up beard is gonna go there and defeat Blackbeard. You mean that you?
See what I'm saying? I keep pausing, but bro, he's overblowing it. Like he's just saying he's talking to talk. He not added no type of context. Like, bro, break it down. Like, what are you talking about? See, he listens to the delusional fans, bro. He listens to all the delusional comments and create bad takes. Bro, who's saying that primarily will walk into Hachinosu and beat everybody and Blackbeard? Like, no. But in a 1v1 battle, current Blackbeard and Prime Ray Lee. Prime Ray Lee is going to beat Blackbeard. Nobody who's saying that Prime Ray Lee is walking into Hachinosu and beating Kuzan, beating the Island Man, beating Van Argen. Like, nobody saying that?
You think that Prime Ray Lee can bang with Prime Shanks?
Yes.
I want to seriously sit down with you and have a conversation with you because
What? Saying that Prime Ray Lee can bang out and go toe to toe with Shanks is crazy. He's downplaying Ray Lee like crazy. Obviously, we know Ray Lee is not beating Shanks at all. He's not. We know that. Shanks right now is beating Ray Lee like mid to high diff. Like mid diff. But Prime Ray Lee, he's stronger than a YC commander level. Prime Ray Lee was a Yonko commander, but he wasn't Yonko commander level. Just like Mihawk. Mihawk is a Yonko commander, but he's not YC level. Meaning that Ray Lee was Admiral level. And we see in Admiral and Kizaru go toe to toe with a younger level character like Luffy. And Prime Ray Lee can do the same thing. Now, it's going to be a super extended fight. It's really close. Because they both have The same build, the same fighter style, the same everything. Both had advanced conquering infusion. Both have future sight. Both have advanced armament. Right? And we know Shanks have the stronger conquerors being compared to Joy Boy. We know he has the best future sight. But even with those having a better in those forms of hockey, it's still a super extended fight. It still is. This is crazy. Kosu is crazy, right? Saying that Primarily can bang with Shanks is crazy.
I don't think how. What goes through your brain for you to think that? There is to me. Okay, maybe if the community didn't gas up Rayleigh so much, then maybe I wouldn't hate him as much. But it's like, what does he realistically do with it? What does he do aside from train Luffy and do like one of it? Like, okay, cool. Him training Luffy is very pivotal to the story. But
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete.
What does he realistically do? What does he do aside from crying in his bar? You know what? People talk about Deku being a crybaby, but every single time this nigga has been somewhere, he's crying. He's always wiping a tear or something. Nigga.
Man, he only cried once for Ace. I mean, for Whitebeard. But he was not crying about something saying. That's your own headcanon into the actual event. He wasn't crying. He was just drunk. He's smiling while drunk. Rayleigh only showed the cry for Whitebeard. That one time. Come on, man.
Let your taglines rest. You are like 79 or something years old. Rest. I'm having people out here telling me that he can bang with some of the greatest ever. Like, he's not. I just don't get it. But you have people saying, "Oh, you just don't understand his character." Oh, it's like, no. Rayleigh is a very simple character to understand. There is nothing deep about his character. I just don't like him.
That's the thing. He's similar on his character. That's why he downplaying Rayleigh. That's the thing that come on. And he listened to the delusional side of the fan base. That's the thing. He's using the delusional side of fan base and his hatred for his character to come with these bad takes to downplay Rayleigh in the process.
Like I didn't like him in the first place, but it's like when you don't like something and then you hear how the community or just some people talk about something and you're just like, how do you see that and come up with the wrong like conclusion with all of his every single appearance? It's like it's just how does this happen? How like I'm being told this nigga can beat Kaido. How? Like I joke about it, but I will never ever believe that. Rayleigh isn't. He ain't that guy. And maybe just Rayleigh just isn't my type of character. And no, he isn't my type of character. He isn't. He'll never be my type of character. And the reason he'll never be my type of character because out of all the old men in the series, he is the only one to not go out on his shield. All of them niggas, from Gaban to Whitebeard to even fucking bro, all of them have gone out on their shield. All of them have something tied to the next generation. Like, okay, yeah.
Bro, you contradicting your own self. He was tied. He had a connection to the next generation Luffy. Like what? Most of the 2 years training Luffy, being by his side, and Luffy respecting Rayleigh for training him as a person. Like, come on now. And we see him. That's the thing. He's talking about go all out. We see him stalemate Kizaru. That's the thing. He downplayed the Kizaru fight. He stalemated Kizaru and held him off against an armor level character. We see him do the same thing current Shanks did. Like what? And he literally made a Yonko and Blackbeard, the same person that he boosted up in power. Kokosu himself, he power scaled Blackbeard at really high levels. Bro, he made that same Yonko and Blackbeard. He walked in flexing his hockey against a Yonko. Flexed his hockey, made Blackbeard back down, let go of Boa, and made Blackbeard leave the island just by admitting his hockey. That's a whole Yonko. And when we have to talk about Buggy Yonko, we're talking about Blackbeard, who's actually a top tier. And what? And mind you, I have Blackbeard like Admiral level. Even though he's a Yonko, I have him like Admiral level by himself. So he did the same thing Shanks did. Shanks made an Admiral/Admiral level character back down. Bro, like what? Making a Yonko back down. Still made it an Admiral, right? And in his prime, he basically upscaled from his old age from his prime. You know what I mean? Meaning his prime would be way stronger.
Yeah, really has Luffy. So, who cares? Garp has Kobe. Somebody went out in the shield for. Whitebeard had
that same Kobe, who's still Vice Admiral level, who still has an Usopp mentality. Come on now. The same Kobe that people love saying he's a rival to Luffy when he's not. He's Vice Admiral level. Like he literally was the one who caused Garp to be stabbed by a graded blade. Like I was saying, like he simply hated when we had the context, bro. The connection to Garp connection to the next gen, it caused Garp to be captured. It heavily damaged Garp off of Kobe action, the next generation. He part of the next gen.
the ace.
Okay, Whitebeard had Ace, but we know Ace died because of himself.
Gabon had Colon. They all went out on their shield for their.
Oh my God, saying Colin, who's still a kid in the actual years. What has Colin done? Colin has done nothing in the story. Ray Lee's connection is way better than everybody else's connection to the next gen, though. Literally. Ray Lee connection to the new gen is literally Luffy.
For the people that they want to lead the next, or not even lead, but just be in the next generation and die for. Yet this nigga Ray Lee is sitting here getting drunk in his bars and shacking up with young women. Where's the...
Bruh.
What is that to like about the guy? No, tell me, what is that to like about the guy? Because I don't like him at all. I don't think anybody can sit here and make me like him. I don't like his character. I understand what he is as a character. I get it. There's nothing you're gonna sit here and say, oh, but no, I just don't like the character. That is why this is my hater manifesto. I don't like the nigga. I will never like the nigga. He does nothing. He did one cool thing and he's done one important thing, and that important thing is too high for me to then just tear down his character. If he didn't train Luffy.
Oh my God, this downplay is crazy. Mind you, talk about one important thing, but mind you, he literally went with Luffy back to Marineford for Luffy to pay respects to the fallen, to Ace and Whitebeard. Him and Ray Lee and Jinbei literally joined Luffy to go to Marineford and pay respect to the fallen part that have died. Like what? Ray literally put his life on the line against Kizaru and Admiral. He put his life on the line. He put his life, I'm not saying on the line against Blackbeard, because Blackbeard was scared of him. But bro, Ray Lee literally saved Luffy's future wife. Literally. Mind you, he's a retired pirate. He's retired. Garp isn't retired. Whitebeard, he was old, but he wasn't a retired pirate. He wasn't. He was still active as a whole Yonko, strongest man in the world. You know what I mean? Freaking Gabon. Gabon was a retired pirate, but he was still around. He was in Elbaf, bro. While Ray Lee was in regular old city. Gabon was in Elbaf. Still active, bro. Come on, man.
But the thing, who else was gonna train Luffy? Because Shanks is out there too busy doing shit, and Gabon wasn't even He was too busy raising a son, something that Ray doesn't ever do. Cause he's too busy out there doing other shit. Like I don't like.
I've always been a Spectrum customer. So when I started the business, I was just naturally like, yeah, I'm going to go with Spectrum. One more. Spectrum is reliable, they're fast, and they really take care of me as a business owner.
Bundle internet and get up to 4 months free.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate our creative chemistry?
I'd say it's Rayleigh. I don't think I ever like Rayleigh. There isn't anything positive about his character. Realistically speaking, the only thing that will make me like Rayleigh is if he goes out in the shield and dies in the final war. If he don't do that, then oh God help me, I hate Rayleigh. I bet see that nigga on the front lines in that final war, because I know Gabon will be there. I know my goat will be there, but I don't know about Rayleigh. Guy perving on young girls, and then he's got a beautiful wife at home, damn near the exact same age as him. Guy saying, oh, I want to be free. Like, okay, maybe at a young age I get it. Maybe you want to shack up and do stuff, but you are touching 80. You're touching 80, my guy, and you still want to be out there doing nonsense. You get this guy.
What nonsense is he doing though? Oh my God, I know what he's doing. Like, what is going on? He's downplaying Rayleigh, bro. It's that simple. Like, we talking about he's a retired pirate, bro. He's chilling. He's been chilling. This is like the hate is crazy. The hate is simply crazy. The Rayleigh hate is crazy, especially when everybody had a receipt bias of the chapter having Shaqy in it. Like, bro, y'all downplay Rayleigh, but Shaqy chose this man though. Shaqy chose this man. Shaqy went after, like, sending a love letter to Rayleigh, being affectionate to Rayleigh. Mind you, the Kuja Pirates came in contact with the Roger Pirates, and Shaqy was all glamorous and affectionate to Rayleigh and interested in Rayleigh. The same person the fan base is downplaying. Like, come on now. It's crazy. Yeah, man. At the end of the stream, I'm ending here. I'll be back next week to stream the newest chapter on Monday. Yeah, man. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, and comment below. Comment below. How do you feel about the recent Rayleigh hate, bro?